Guys, I got a special treat for you. We're going to be doing some rust removal together, so stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome to the Mr. Bubbles channel. Now, if you watched our episode, the one before this one, we actually talked about this house. We were here to actually do a price quote. This is about a week and a half ago. Well, not too many times this has happened on a channel where we're coming back and we're going to actually, you guys are going to get to hang out with me as I do this job. So I'm excited about that. And we're going to do a quick walk around, like a refresher, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now, before we get into today's episode, I wanted to talk to you about a couple things. Number one, the very next episodes already are trailer build series, guys, and you know the trailer build series is going to go from episode 260 all the way to episode 270, so stay tuned for that. You guys saw terrible stain right there. This is all stucco. Overall, it's not too bad. I'm going to use a pump sprayer on the stucco part, and then I'm going to downstream the rest. And what it is there's about, I want to say, a good 8 or 9 sprinkler heads here on this lawn, and it's spraying straight on the house there. So look at that one right there, guys. Wow, that one's really bad. You got some rust there. And on the other side, let's walk over there. I'm going to show you the basement stairwell. So that's announcement number 1. So super excited about that series, as a lot of you guys are going to use that as a blueprint for your own series. But the second thing I wanted to get out of the way before we jump in here and knock this out is, guys, I'm going to put the link in the description of this video to my summer Zoom classes. Now, the link there is for both classes. You know, the first class is happening at the end of July, and it is a skill sets, the 12 skill sets of the pressure washing business. I know you can't tell this too much on camera, but there is rust here as well. Look, as I come closer, you see it right there, guys. So we're gonna have to spray. It's like 4 feet down. That is all orange as well. Probably not gonna come off too well on camera, but you can see it there. 12 skill sets, and then the second class, which is happening first Wednesday of August, is we're going to talk about pricing psychology, and it's the number one thing you guys goof up as new guys. You see a huge line right there. It's like the sprinklers going like that. And then this is really bad right here. Look on this downspout right there. So a little bit of rust removal. Wanted to show you guys this because they did go for everything included, you know. So we're doing the basement stairwell. Look at that, guys. So whenever you're dealing with something like this, you want to come through first and clean that up, right? If you don't have a blower, I always recommend you guys have a handheld blower. So I'm going to use a blower, and I'm going to put all of that in a bucket and throw it out here in the woods before I spray any solution. You know, then we're going to go through the normal system, you know, pre-treat and all of that. And also, I'm not going to do this part here. I'm not going to show you guys the house washing price. I'm sorry, the house washing part, meant to say, because you guys have seen a lot of house washes. I'm going to show you the concrete cleaning side, and rust removal is really what we're going to focus on. But anyway, guys, yeah, let me go ahead and switch over to the GoPro so we can knock this out together. All right, guys, I got this little 1-gallon sprayer here, real cheap at Lowe's. I think I paid like 12 bucks for it. But I got F9 bark straight on here. And by the way, the very first thing that I did is I pre-wet this. You never want to put F9 bark, you know, ooh, right there on dry syrup. That's already gone. Let me see, can you tell, guys? It was all orange a second ago. Gone. Look, this is already gone. So F9 bark straight, baby. Now this one right here where I am might need a couple coats. And by the way, you see the garage door right there? Never put F9 bark straight, really any chemical straight on paint, because it will mess with it. Ooh, that's already gone. The rust is gone, but you can see here the paint. Ooh, That's good. We'll let that sit. Wow, guys, look at that. Gone. Man, I love me some F9 bark. And look at that, guys. I barely went through any of it. So remember when I was doing my calculation, I calculated out. I wasn't sure if 1 round or 2 rounds or 3 rounds were going to be able to do it. So I calculated out that I was going to need, I think I said 2 gallons. Man, it looks like we're going to be able to do it with less. Happy about that, guys. We'll let that sit. There's none here. And again, so you see my line right there, my pressure line. So the first thing that I did, I pulled my line and I went all around. Oh, there's a little bit right here on the concrete. Get that right there. And I pre-wet, pre-soaked. No rust anywhere near there. You never want to you know, spray F9 bark straight, especially when we're talking about stucco or like I was saying, painted stuff. Look at that, guys. Wow, like it wasn't even there. F9 for the win, baby. F9 for the win. Oh, you know what? Let's do the mailbox there, because that's an eyesore, huh? This beautiful neighborhood. We do 17. Well, I guess with this one now 18 of the 22 houses on the street, guys. So, wow. Ah, there we go, right there. Ooh, wind's coming right in my way, so I'm gonna try to shoot a little bit askew there so it doesn't come back to me. Right there. This might need a couple coats. It's really bad. Oh, right there, look, right here, right where that red wand is. Oh, right there's really bad. We'll let that marinate for a little bit. We might have to come back and scrub this guy right there. He's sure gonna be happy with the results when he sees it. Wow, it already looks so much better just with the spray, no scrubbing. Look at that, guys, pretty much almost done. Might need a second coating. And that right there, that corner's done. The other corner, man, it looks so much better, like 95% better already. Wow. So wait on, whenever you have, and look at that, guys, I still got about 85% of the bottle left. Let's pump it up a little bit here. There we go. Whenever you have, oh, it's really bad right there. So it's just like that, like so. We'll let that, oh, it's already doing its thing, guys. F9 bark, baby. Love me some F9 bark. Ooh, look at that, guys. Looks so much better. Ooh, forgot one little section right here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, look at that, guys. Easy peasy. I know we've done rust removal on the channel before, but at this sort of this level, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. But that's why I was telling you guys how first I went through pre-wet, pre-soaked everything, guys. Everything. I spent about maybe 10 minutes. Felt like a little bit longer, but I don't think it was that long. 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Just pre-soaking this stuff. Look at that. Wow! Already looks like brand new siding, actually. Ah, there you go, right there. F9 bark. It's not always going to be straight, guys. You know, it kind of really depends on the situation that you're facing. But you see here, guys, I mean, we're talking, I don't know, I would have to ask him when was the last time he had this done. Look at that, guys, look. Watch it disappear right before your eyes. Look at that. Wow. Like magic. Gone. Look at that drywall. Drywall. Imagine spraying this stuff on drywall. This siding here pretty much done. Got a couple spots here underneath that's still showing some rust right there. Wow, look at that door right there, guys. Brand spanking new. A little bit right here. Not much. Not much. Right. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, wow. Pitties? That's a pitty, right?
Yeah, this is a Staffordshire Terrier.
Wow. What are their names?
This one Maui, and that one's Zeus.
Hey, there. That's a girl.
That's a. They're both boys.
That's a boy.
No jumping. No.
Oh, he's a good boy.
Hugs.
He reminds me of my own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a big old goofy lab named Bubbles.
Oh yeah.
And I have a blue nose. My blue nose. Her name is Sky.
Oh. Yeah, he's only like almost 2 years old. So
2 years
he's
old.
still a puppy, like, and he wants to just.
No worries. You do your thing. I gotta finish up here.
No problem.
It's good seeing you. Was not expecting that. Okay, right there. Oh yeah, all that F9 bark's getting in there, all the nooks and crannies, because right here is pretty bad. It actually didn't look that bad once I wet it down. Wow, that's all gone. Now we're gonna tackle this right here. So it goes from about right there to about right there, following the sprinkler line. Let's do that right here. Bam. Right there. Right there. Oh man, it's already looking pretty good. I mean, man, what's that?
Is it okay if we can go down these stairs here?
Yeah. I cleaned up all that muck, and then I'm gonna pressure wash it later.
Okay, perfect.
No worries. You do you.
Come on, bubbies.
Those are some good dogs.
Come on, big boys. Come on, let's go, bubs.
All right, no worries. Are you gonna be coming in and out? No, right?
No, this is the last.
Last time? Okay, cool. There you go. Wow, guys, that looks brand new. Now let's tackle this one. And right now, look, I'm at the halfway point, guys. Exactly the halfway point of 1 gallon. So look at that right there. And then we have to maybe touch up that mailbox. Anyway, what I was saying, I got a little, let's call it distracted. A little distracted. What I was saying was, you know, whenever you come to a job like this, you want to make sure that you do the rust removal first. And the reason actually for that being is very logical, because you really never know. Ooh, look at that, guys. Gone. You never know how many different, ooh, look at that. You know how many applications you're going to need. I mean, I've done this where, you know, I had to do an application, scrub, do another application, scrub. So you want to get, you know, that part out first, right? And then, you know, I'm going to come through and touch up the whole house. I'm going to use my, man, what is that thing called? My turbo nozzle to clean up concrete here. Look at that, guys. We'll let that sit for a little bit, because I'm not sure on this box here, because it's also, it doesn't just have rust, it's actually all rusted up right there. You see that? All rust right there. So I'm not 100% sure this is going to come clean or not. And this foundation is actually in really bad shape. Put a little bit there, little bit here. Let's check this other side here. Wow, look at that, guys. Man, remember it was like really orange and red right there? Gone. Now there's a little bit of mold on it now, but you know, with our goofy juice, that's going to come right out. This right here, guys, is going to take a little bit more. I'm not even 100% sure, because we didn't really price him out for the foundation here, but you guys can see here on screen it's knocking it down a little bit, but it's not like wow, like you know, how it got knocked down on the siding. And I'm almost at the end now. Ooh, that window right there, right there, right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through and spot treat. Of course, I have one more bottle, so you guys will know, about 2 bottles with me. But I'm going to spot treat first before, you know, I bust out. And then I'll talk to him, because this looks really bad, but This looks like years and years and years that's been sitting like that. And the F9 bark is actually not doing anything to it, from what I can tell. But we'll let that marinate. But it did make the box better. This, what would you guys call this? Oh, does he have solar panel? This looks like a solar panel box. Yeah, it might be a backup generator or some generator of some kind. Definitely, he might have solar panels. All right, so let's take another look. What is that thing called? The mailbox looks really good. That's done. That windowsill is done. That corner needs goofy juice, but that's done. Now, you know what? We could put a little bit of water in here, hit that. More excited about doing that. Look at that, guys. Wow. Wow. Looks brand new. Yeah, that's what we wanted right there. Brand spanking new. Not one spot left. I'll show you guys here the empty bottle. Look at that. F9 bark straight, baby. So that doesn't need to be touched up at all. Like I said, the garage, there's a little bit in here. I'll put the equivalent amount. So whenever you're doing a garage like this, you want to do a 50-50 mix. What does that mean? That means half water, half solution. Easy peasy. Half water, half solution. This wall looks great, guys. Not wasting too much on the foundation because it's not changing color that much. Oh yeah, there we go. This is all gone. On the concrete here, it's gone. All gone, guys. And this wall, that door was really bad. This is all done. Even like underneath. Oh no, there's one spot right there. Right there. And one little section right there. And then the rest will just come off with rinsing. When we rinse at the end, that's done. Whew. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Let's go walk over to the rig. We'll put a little bit of water into this bottle. Turned it off because my tank's already full. Just like that. There's a little bit right here on this concrete. Look at that. I'm glad I came here and noticed this. Right there. We'll let that marinate for a little bit right there. You guys probably can't even see it. It's behind the bush. All right, let's go over there. Put a smidge of water in this. You guys see right there. There's like, I don't even know what that, like 1/4 of a gallon. Whatever that is in measurements. We'll put a little bit of water and then we'll hit that garage. Done. Then we'll move on to the concrete cleaning. We got a cramp here on the hose, guys. Look at that. No water coming out because of this right here. A lot of times when you get a cramp from one place, it creates a cramp in another place. So we'll open this guy up. Right there. Guess I put a little bit of water in there. So it's not too strong. That's good. It's enough. Love doing some rust removal because, guys, easy money. Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention this. So when that's not the owner, by the way, that girl that came out, no clue who she is, because the owner is like in his 60s and he's African guy, so I don't know, not sure who that is. But anyway, the owner was like, yeah, I mean, we've been told by multiple people that we need to paint it, that it won't come off. And so he was very skeptical. He thought, I could see it in his eyes, he thought that I was lying when I told him that we could clean this up. But no sirree, Bob. Let's go ahead and pop this up. There we go. Just like that. Oh, there we go. You see how everything in this business, guys, is about making the right decision. You see that right there? I didn't need to put straight on it. It would have been too strong. And I could have ran into the situation where I was damaging the door. And look at this right here, guys. Look at that. Boom. And I just put straight. I put 50-50 mix, not straight. Not straight. Just like that. And I have a little bit of 50-50 mix in here left. Look, you guys see that? A smidge left in there. Ooh, right here, look guys. That's right in the entrance right there. We'll put that right there. Just like that. We'll try to kill this whole bottle here since we have no more use for it. You know what? And that kind of segues really good into me telling you guys, you know, I always say this, you know, make it out. Oh, that looks really good. Yeah, and it did nothing to the foundation. So we're gonna have to get a different solution for that to clean up, because that's like mud stains. Wow, that's looking really good. You know, this business, guys, right? It's not so much about what you know. I'm sorry, what you do. Ooh, look at this, guys. I missed this on the way up. You see right there? And right here on the siding is really bad. Look at that. Even the F9 bar cut 50-50 is doing its thing right there. I was saying how, you know, it's not making a lot of money in this business is not so much about what you do. It's more about what you know. And the more you know, the more you grow, the more money you make. That's how this works. That's why I always tell you guys, nothing there. There's nothing left on this wall. Nothing on that wall. There's a weird stain right here. Nah, it's just wet. Thought it was rust, but no, nothing on there. This is done. You know, that's why I tell you guys all the time, you know, focus on growing your skill sets. Ooh, a little bit right here on this windowsill right there. A little bit right here too. Focus on growing your skill sets. Let me pump this up a little bit. And that's why we're doing these classes for you guys. You guys take advantage of that, because it's not something I had access to. I mean, it really, really, truly is about developing skill sets. So there you have it, guys. Look, check this out here. I mean, nothing on the garage done. That corner right there was just, man, it was like the color of an orange. And over there, I mean, it was like a, what is that thing called? A combination of like a papaya. It was like yellow, orange, red. Big old grapefruit in that corner over there. As far as rust removal, you guys see the what is that thing called? Mailbox? Done. Wow, looks brand new. And we got our water connected again. So now, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch you guys on that side. We're going to use the what is that thing called? Turbo nozzle. We're going to knock this out, knock out the basement stairwell, call it a day. But then off camera, I'll go ahead and do the house wash. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on that side. Guys, quick announcement. I've created a digital product called Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box. Check this out. Okay, so the Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box is actually a thumb drive that we're going to send to you guys to your physical address. And when you get this thumb drive, you're going to see a folder that's called Box in it. And then when you open it, you're going to see all of these files right here, guys, all of these folders. And guys, this thing has over 500 files, anything and everything I've ever created from my business. So all of the blueprints, training modules, documents, all of the things that you guys constantly email me about, you know, your pricing PDF, your for example, you know, your marketing blueprints, anything that you could need for your business is in here. That's why we call it a business in a box. One of the things that I really like about this is, guys, check out all of these pictures. So you have a total of 300 before and after pictures that you guys can add to your website and your Facebook and your Google My Business. And check this out. So there's a folder called Google SEO. And the pictures already have the SEO words in them. And this one photo right here has over 300. This specific folder has 190 pictures, but all in all, it's over 300 pictures. Look at some of these pictures, guys. Amazing before and afters pictures for you guys to be able to add to all of your social medias and whatnot. This is going to help you get a lot of customers. And of course, your edible postcards are on here. And then finally, you got training videos on here as well, guys. Like, for example, the video on how to optimize your Google My Business, the Mr. Bubbles. You got several videos. So they're like training modules. You got all the PDFs. The bottom line, guys, is this. This is going to help you with your business. So don't miss out. Make sure that you email us so you can get your business in a box today. In order to get your business in a box, you just got to hit the link in the description of this video. And I say this all the time on the channel, guys. The more you know, the more you grow. That's how come I decided to create this business in a box, because it has everything in there you need to be able to grow your business. And I really believe that this is going to be a game changer for you. Guys, you do not want to miss out on this one. There you have it, guys. I mean, wow, I've been wanting to do this for a while to show you guys, you know, turbo nozzle, baby. Wow, look at that, guys. Sometimes I prefer to use this as opposed to the plate, you know, both are going to do an awesome job. But with this, you don't even need to pre-soak it or anything, pre-wet it, pre-treat it. I'm sorry. You know, you just go, and then I'll rinse this dirty water, and then I'll post-treat at the end. There you have it, guys. All you got to do, a little bit of post-treating at the end. Bam. Bam. It's gonna look brand new. And man, yeah, you know, it would have been a little bit more efficient, you know, if we would have used the surface cleaner. Probably would have shaved off a couple minutes. Would have looked a little bit better too if we had put a pre-treat on it. But you know, like I said, since I'm going to post-treat, it's gonna look awesome either way at the end here. Either way. Bam, love it. And plus I get to use that turbo nozzle, man. Can't say no to that. Look at that, guys. That's looking brand new already. Loving that. This house is gonna be a cinch. The hardest part, really, I mean, I just got to downstream the back and the sides, but just to touch up, just like I did with rust removal, I'm gonna touch up with the, what is that thing called? Goofy juice. I'm gonna put a gallon of goofy juice in that thing. Bam! Knock that out. So let's go do the basement stairwell together. Knock that out. Just like that, having fun, making money. Having fun and making money. That's the secrets of life. Have fun while you make money. We'll start with that wall. Look how black that is right there, guys. Start with that wall and kind of work our way towards the steps. And really, this was the most time consuming. I've done the most time consuming part, I guess you could say, because really I'm going to downstream the stucco too, because it's really not that bad. And the parts that are bad, I'll just goofy juice at the end, and they're just gonna be like, boof, gone. Like a puff of smoke, gone. Here we go. Done. That little, what is that kind of like a retaining wall sort of deal? We'll do this little corner too. All you guys out there that you do basement stairwell, man, you want to really level up your basement stairwell game, boom, turbo nozzle. Just realized my blower's right there, guys. Look at that. Don't want to get water on that. Even though I already got some, but don't want to get any more. Whew. Thank God this steel is like a commercial grade. I'm glad I noticed it before we got even more water on it. And then I'm gonna do it just like that all the way down. Guys, check this out. Turbo nozzle, baby. Wow, man, this part up here already looks like brand new concrete. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this part up and I'll catch you guys on a rinse, because I'm gonna take the camera off for this part because it's gonna get too much on the camera. Completely you know, you guys won't be able to see anything because all the water is gonna be coming back at me. And then I will show you guys, we'll do a walkthrough here to show you guys the end when we rinse everything down. So I'll catch you guys on that side. All right. Let me show you guys this real quickly, because I was going to show you guys the rinsing part, but man, guys, it was taking forever for the water down there to drain. Let's walk down there together so I can show you what I'm talking about. It was taking forever. And by the way, that was a smart idea, guys, because I got so much, look at that, so much mud on my face. Especially when I did the face of the stairs here. Look at that. Anyway, so while the water was draining because it was taking too long, what I did is I said, you know what, I still got to do the house, so let me do that while this drains. Look at that, guys. Wow. I mean, it looks brand new. And of course, I'll put up some before and after pictures for you guys. But anyway, so I did the house. By the way, I got here, I want to say it was, man, what time was it? 11, right around 11, because this is my 11 o'clock appointment. And it's now 2:15. I'm sorry, 1:15. So, Actually, it's almost 1:30. So that means, what does that mean, guys? 2.5 hours. And by the way, when the homeowner got home, he said that, oh, let me close this real quick. I just took all the tape off. Touch that right there. Look at that. He said he had to go back to work. Look at that, guys. Spotless. He had to go back to work, and he gave me a $100 tip and then paid the rest in cash shop. So this ended up being a $1,000 job if you include the tip. Super happy about that. So look at that. This wall here was in bad shape as well. You guys remember this. I was iffy because this thing's so rusted up, but look at that, guys. Came up really good. And then this one corner here, guys, by the way, so you guys remember right there, I mean, it was just red, orange, yellow. I mean, it was terrible. That's the F9 bark straight. And remember, there was a couple black spots here, but I haven't done the goofy juice, guys. What I did is, you know, you guys ask me about stucco all the time, and it's every situation is different, guys. But all I did here is I downstream all of this, and whatever was on that wall, boom, boom, gone. And look at this. The only thing I have left to do is I have to do the concrete brightener, you know, put goofy juice on the basement stairwell and this part here. You guys remember I did this with what is that thing called, the turbo nozzle. And that's the great thing about the turbo nozzle, guys. Look at that. I mean, that turbo nozzle is so powerful. That turbo nozzle is so powerful. It gets in all the nooks and crannies, and you know, it annihilates whatever's there. So it's going to look even better once I you know, do the concrete brightener. I just got to do that, and then I'm going to peace out. And that's all I got for you guys today. I really, really, really want to thank you for hanging out with me, watching this pressure washing advice video. We got to hang out and do some concrete cleaning together, use the turbo nozzle and rust removal, which is, you know, something you don't get to see very often. But anyway, guys, remember the very next episode, we're going to be launching the enclosed trailer build series. So stay glued, stay tuned in to the Mr. Bubbles channel, guys. We always got great content for you right around the corner. But anyway, make sure you email me. I got some great resources to share with you guys, like your pricing blueprint, marketing blueprint for new guys going into 2025. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.